this the next time.
So what have you overcome yourself when it comes to this hurdle of the, midlife challenges?
I was 47, 48 when I got divorced. So it was, that was a tough time. And even though it was very amicable, it's still a scary, stressful time. And I remember like I needed something to focus on. So I decided to do a competition. And my coach was like, "Are you sure you want to do this right now?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." But so I just, I dieted for 3 months so I could compete. But that just helped me focus on something else that I could control that I wanted to do. And, it's in raising children and all the things that go with that. I mean, it's always something. And, they're a little bit older now, but it's different issues that come across. And for me, like being able to go to the gym and work out and lift and do stuff has always kept me. I feel like if you have a strong body, you have a strong mind. I feel like they go together. So, and I know when I'm lifting weights or working out, that's just when I feel like I'm the clearest in my head. And I talk to myself and I tell myself I'm strong and I tell myself I can get through things. Like for me, that's my church, if you will. I like to go into the gym and just push myself really hard. And it makes me just know that I'm strong and I can get through anything. So, and I try to pass that on. People don't have to lift the way I lift and take it to that degree, but it does. But being in there, I mean, it just makes you feel, when you feel strong, like, the feeling, right? You feel like you can accomplish anything. Like, I got this, I can do this. Keeps you calm in times of hard times. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I've had clients that have had ailing parents and they're like, every day I got my workout in and it just helped me deal. And I'm like, yes, exactly.
For women who are dealing with, lots of stress and difficulty losing weight, what's your best advice to them right now?
If they're feeling stressed and they're having difficulty losing weight, I always try to tell them, like, if they can identify like one thing, that maybe they could do better. So maybe it's just getting some activity every day. Maybe, like you said, taking a walk. Maybe if you can just try to walk maybe 5 times this week and just see how you feel and try to relax and decompress when you're doing it, feel the sun on your face, hear birds chirping, whatever it is. Like, pick one thing. Or maybe you don't drink enough water every day and you feel kind of dry and you don't feel good. You're having a hard time going to the bathroom in the morning or whatever it is. Like, try to get all your water in every day for a week. Like, just pick one thing that you can say, I accomplished that, and give yourself credit for it. And then pick one more thing and just take it in baby steps. Sometimes it's overwhelming to change eating and you got to go to the gym and I got to do all these things now. I don't want it to be a burden. Like, I want them to look forward to whatever it is. So for some people, it's just, let's just pick one thing and do it for 5 days and accomplish that. And then we'll add to it, and then we'll add to it, and then we'll add to it. So that's my goal, is just get in touch with yourself a little bit and give yourself credit for, drinking all your water or taking a walk every day.
And why do you say that midlife should be the best time in a woman's life?
Because that's a great question. And because I think that, we all do stuff we don't want to do, right? In our 20s and our 30s, and maybe even into our early 40s. But I feel like in midlife, when you get to that like late 40s, 50s and something and over, like, who you are as a woman, like, what you don't want to do, the people you don't want to spend time with and the people you do want to, like, who you are, and that's why I think it's the best time. Because if you could just when people are struggling and if they get the weight off and they feel sexy again and confident, it's a great time because they know who they are. And we don't waste time on stupid stuff that we don't want to waste time on, because we realize that life is a gift. So I think that's why it's the best time, because I feel like you're a complete woman, and there are so many great female role models in that 50, 60 something space. I always love to look at Christy Brinkley because I think she looks amazing. I mean, I know she's probably had work done, but she's like 60 something years old. And I'm like, I have no problem aging, you know, but I just feel like at this time in our lives, usually your kids are grown or they're in college. And I feel like it's a time for us to flourish again and maybe start that business you always wanted to start, or just, you're young enough and still vibrant enough to do anything you want to do. So I think that's why it's cool.
Right. Fulfill your potentials.
Yes. Yep.
All the God-given talents.
Absolutely. And we're, beautiful and strong and accomplished and experienced. So I think it's a great time in a woman's life. Yeah. It should be the best time in a woman's life, I think.
That's wonderful. Wow. That's a great note to end on. So yes. How can people find you to work with you?
The easiest way to find me is through my website, and it's Linda M. Stevens with a PH. So it's Linda M. STEPHENS.com. And then there's a little box they can click and schedule a complimentary call with me if they want to talk about whatever's bugging them. And there's no obligation. I'm always happy to just talk to people. So yeah.